Welcome to Konoha Crush, a clandestine effort to exhaustively research and document events occurring in and around the village hidden in the leaves. I'm Luca.
I'm Ginger. Hey.
Hey babe, how's it going?
Hey. It's going pretty well. Pretty well.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear it. It's going pretty right for me right now too, I'm like...
Nice.
I'm doing my best here in this world. I got stuff to worry about, but I'm doing my best, And it's gonna be okay.
Fucking kicks ass.
Some vague ass shit to say at the start of the podcast. Don't worry about it. What have you been up to? How's it? Is there anything you want to talk about that you got up to since you last recorded?
What did we do? What happened? Well, what did I do? Sorry, I'm stupid. Hi.
That's okay. It's okay. I don't know.
Hi. I haven't talked about any of the new isekai that's airing this season.
Oh shit! You want to do that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. There's a new Mushoku Tensei, right? I'm watching that begrudgingly.
Mm-hmm. It's still Mushoku Tensei?
Yeah.
They haven't changed it, except now his dick doesn't work.
Yeah, they changed it so his dick doesn't work. Oh my god, he's just like me.
I don't think he's much like me. I'll fucking be real.
Yeah, okay, and then... Okay, well... The only other thing that I'm really watching, there are a few other things, but I fell off of them and don't remember if I have anything to say about them. So, big shrug. But the only other one that I'm watching is the vending machine one.
Uh-huh. Right,
and
yeah.
That's what it is so far.
It's the vending machine one?
Yep.
It's got its joke or whatever that carried it for 3 volumes before it stopped 6 years ago. And now they're doing an anime adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterious, but you're watching it, so
yeah, that's the gimmick of it. Okay. There's actually kind of a beauty of it, though. I do love that this man is doing well at the vending machine because he is the world's most autistic vending machine fan.
Okay, so he's just got all kinds of vending machine knowledge to apply to situations.
Right, because he can kind of turn into any kind of vending machine he wants.
Okay.
So, it kind of becomes of, problem solving via, what's the perfect vending machine for the situation?
Alright.
And I think just having the, information to back that up, carrying for however long it went,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, right?
Yeah, 3 volumes isn't, super long for one of these, but it is, about what 12 episodes of anime usually covers, so...
Yeah. Yeah, so, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, actually kind of beautiful that it exists, right? The aspect of it where, the protagonist is just, extremely autistic about vending machines, and that's how he's, the hero of his fantasy world. It's, kind of beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It comes across to me as oh, this is the thing that he could do to succeed in the world. This is his this is his base proficiencies being given a power that fits him perfectly, and I think that aspect of it's kind of beautiful.
Right. I don't think I have any anything I'm autistic about that I could then channel towards saving a fantasy world.
Right.
What am I gonna do? Fucking talk about animators who don't exist in fantasy world? Am I gonna fucking talk about goddamn Honkai Impact lore? It's nothing. You can't.
Yeah, right? Okay, well, no, I'm autistic about swords, so...
You do good. You'd crush it. I'm a little disadvantaged there, though. I would just have to, be reincarnated as, really sexy and powerful.
Yeah. Oh my god, babe, do you want to be, reincarnated as, sexy and powerful with me?
In another world? Or, this one? I mean, I could go either way, but...
Let's go to another world.
Oh my god, okay, let's fuck it up.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know, do we have anything else to fucking say in this segment? I didn't do anything.
Check out our bonus show, Narukai Uzumaki.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Log Horizon soon.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say. Do you want to just, talk about anime? I mean, yeah, the one we're supposed to. Or I guess whatever you're up to? I don't know.
No, I would not. I haven't been up to fucking anything to talk about. Again, I don't fucking watch anime lately. Maybe one day I'll do it again. But, right now, no way.
Okay.
So let's just talk about Naruto, because I did watch that.
Totally. Yeah, we watched Naruto. Okay. Episode 161, The Appearance of Strange Visitors. Well, folks, this episode's kind of substanceless. A couple of truckle fucks disguise themselves as Rock Lee and Guy to infiltrate the Hidden Leaf. They meander around until they run into Kakashi, who fucks with them immediately. Kakashi goes to tell Tsunade, and they decide not to worry about it, because no one could possibly fall for their shit. Naruto falls for it and begs Guy for training. Fake Guy accepts reluctantly, and the rest of the episode is a series of bits where people just fuck with the imposters by making them do difficult and dangerous things that Naruto usually interprets as training exercises. This Lego one was kind of funny. They run into the real Guy and Lee eventually and get killed. Also, Tenten has a black top in this episode.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, nothing fucking happens in this one, right? Like,
yeah, no, it's weird. This episode's like really weird. Did you get like an energy of like TV personality cameo from these guys?
Oh, honestly, that would have been like a good thing to look into, because like they could have been, right? But they also could have just been fucking nobody. Like, God, should I have like checked that? Should I have like?
You don't have to, because I did. The voices work as a couple of like voice actors that have been in hardly anything else and like have no real like, I don't know. They don't. I went to their website. Like I checked. These guys weren't in anything. These guys aren't anybody.
Okay. All right.
I was watching this whole thing and I was just like, is this like a Penn and Teller thing? Like, are these supposed to be somebody?
Like a Manzai duo or something in here?
Right.
But no, they didn't. It was just two fucking guys. They're like fucking Mondai and Pocha gonna be our big break.
Yeah. No, like literally their names are just that, so they're like puns with like the Rock Lee and Guy names, right? Like, and like literally the Lee one is just like a fat joke.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It's like this is definitely the least of an episode that we've had so far in some ways, which is evidenced by the fact that it's like the only time we've been like, we're just gonna do this like in one segment, because basically everything you could say about the first half you could say about the second half, except like there's different jokes in it, right?
Yeah.
Naruto's here. He's not able to recognize his friends anymore. This is his new character trait. Is that he's just fundamentally incapable of like recognizing what guys he knows are like other than like what clothes they wear. It's like maybe Tenten is like completely unidentifiable to him in this episode because she's got a different outfit on.
literally, Naruto's like, who's this girl?
Fuck. Hey, Rock Lee, Guy, you know this weirdo? And in some ways, maybe that's like better than like the episode last week or whatever. But also, it's not like there's not really anything to it, right?
What was the one last week? I don't even remember.
The one episode last week where Naruto is like doing the training exercise with the kids.
Oh yeah. No, like I totally had forgotten about that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey, I'm cursed to remember all of this. You get to forget whatever you want about Naruto, but I'm like,
yeah. No, I am blessed by memory problems.
Yeah, I'm burdened with the endless knowledge of Naruto forever. Like it doesn't even have like the through line of like, say, for example, like the Kakashi's like True Face episode, which is like the closest to like a pure strange jokes episode before this, right? I mean, pretty much is that, right?
Yeah.
Like, here's just like, yeah, here's the fake guys, and then we're gonna do the joke where they like get into situations by being like pranked, and then that's all that happens. You know, there's a. It's not like charmless, right? Like there's some fun stuff. I do like how much the episode is just the various girls fucking with them.
Yeah,
I do think it's fun to like see you get to see the girls be a little bit silly, you know. Sakura is like a sicko for some reason in this episode.
Yeah, Sakura is like the most like outwardly dangerous. Like it's beautiful. I love this so much for her.
Yeah. I mean, like it's like. Like so something about like Kakashi's like training makes you want to like make people dangerously climb up a cliff, because I guess he's also the guy who's like doing that, right? Like back in the fucking Chunin exams, he's like one arm rock climbing up to like where Sasuke is waiting for him to teach him the Chidori, right?
Yeah.
So like I guess that's just like this is just what you learn from Kakashi is like, yeah, you can fucking walk up cliffs, but it's really fucking funny if you make people do it bad in a way that can kill them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think. I'm also willing to bet that it was like a play at like, oh, here's this impossible task ahead of you. Right? that like obviously you cannot do, but like the real ones could. So like here's the part where you're like, oh no, we're sorry, this isn't true.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's their own fault for sticking to it.
Right, I'm just saying, it's like this is like the second week in a row where like one of Kakashi's students has done this.
True.
Yeah. God, I'm like so fucking adrift here. Like, what the fuck do you say? What the fuck do you even say?
Yeah, right. Like what? Like the slug one was funny, where like the slug pretended to like have a cold, and then it would like pretend to sneeze.
I think the thing that really works with the Katsuya stuff is just how like non-committal she is to be like, oh yeah, I'm just really sick right now or something. It's really bad for me.
Yeah. Really
oh my god, I'm so ill.
Achoo.
You don't fucking know any better because you know what a fucking big slug that can turn 2 million slugs is like. Fucking collapsing into all the different slugs. Like, oh, this is so bad for me. I'm in so much pain.
Yay!
That's a pretty funny joke, you know. It's you know it's like a maybe the most characterful moment Katsuya you will ever get. What else even is there?
Yeah, right. Like I don't fucking know. I don't.
There's like one other thing.
One other thing. Okay.
And there's like a real nothing joke where they're like carrying like manure to like fucking, you know, fertilize a field or whatever, and it gets splashed around and it smells bad, and it cuts over to like fucking Hokage statues, and they're all like reacting about how bad it smells, which is like it's nothing, right? But it stuck out in my mind because it's got like this sense of like some of those Hokages we don't have like a full design for them yet, and so like the like a little bit of extra extrapolation from like the like image of the like Hokage Mountain in the manga to them needing to like make them do another expression does lead to this fucking like extreme tonsure Senju Hashirama.
Yeah.
They keep making guys bald because they don't know any better.
They keep making people bald. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we have to say about this episode.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe we can move on. Maybe it's like a fast one, you know?
Yeah, maybe this one's just like nice and slick. Maybe this one just like breezes by.
Okay.
Maybe this one has like no obstruction.
Maybe this is like a 30-minute podcast episode.
Yeah. We could already be done.
No, we have 2 more episodes. But like we're done with this one, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Episode 162, The Cursed Warrior. So, a bald guy in a palanquin gets ambushed by a ghost samurai, lowercase s, accusing him of murder. He refutes the claim and the ghost samurai evaporates. Back at the Leaf, Naruto's busy being silly, and the guy who came to see the Leaf about the job is broke, so Tsunade takes what he can give and accepts the mission. The guy, named Chishima, is broke and hungry, so Naruto teaches him some ramen and hears out his plight about his young feudal lord bestie, who might get lowercase s ghost samurai'd. Naruto's so scared of it, but heads out with Neji and Tenten to help.
Okay, so this is like... the kind of beautiful thing here is that you start watching this episode, you sit down and it's like, oh, this is some fucking Scooby-Doo bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just extremely. Like, the fucking, like, Ghost Samurai is like it's like a real fucking, like, Scooby-Doo monster-ass design. Like, it would be a good one, right? But, like, there's something about the way it's got the kind of, like, it's got, like, the damaged helmet that, like, frames its, like, glowing eyes or whatever. Just reads so fucking, like, Scooby-Doo monster to me. It's kind of badass.
It is kind of badass. I love the Scooby-Doo-esque, like... the Scooby-Doo. The Scooby-Doo arc.
It's kind of a Scooby-Doo arc, right? Like, we'll get more into that, but like the setup is just so like, yeah, here's like a location that they're gonna go to. There's like a ghost maybe, but like probably it's just a guy pretending to be a ghost. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I feel like it's not like beyond the shinobi world area of like understanding for a suit of armor to be acting on its own, apparently. I feel like there are specific guys who do that a lot, actually.
Right, there's like a whole kind of ninjutsu where you perhaps like puppet something around. Yeah, but like these guys don't fucking know that. Yeah, I guess Naruto won't learn it. Like if that's what's going on, Naruto won't figure it out very fast. You know, they got to like bumble through it for a while.
And like it might not be that, right? Like it could be any number of things.
Mm-hmm. Maybe there's like a whole brand.
It could be that someone's in the armor. And then when they're almost about to get caught, they leave the armor because they're a fucking ninja.
Uh-huh.
No, but, okay. Oh, there's like a clone in the armor?
It could be like a clone, but yeah, but like, that. Okay, we can't like fucking get into like the Scooby-Doo mystery like theory crafting right now. We haven't even have any of the fucking constitute pieces of information like yet when we're talking about these episodes.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Like we'll get there, or we'll forget when we get there. But it's fine either way.
Mm-hmm.
So the setup of this arc like goes in like like I feel like it's taking like another like sort of like new tack for the stretch of Naruto, not like completely, but like a little bit in the sense that like, hey, this one's like not about Sasuke. We're still like not pretending Sasuke is there, but like we are like trying to give like some sort of like hook here that like is something that like Naruto the character and like presumably the audience can like fall into buying in here. So we got like just a normal guy. We just got like a normal dude. He's like here to like ask us to do a mission, right?
Yeah, we just have like a lovable young man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about a lovable young man?
I don't know, he's like normal. He's like regular.
He's like really normal.
Right. It's like he does have like his weird move where he pretends to commit suicide to pull out his wallet.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
It's like I guess it's his like fucking emotional manipulation tactic when he's like going to fucking talk to the Hokage or whatever. Where hopefully she'll be like so relieved that he didn't stab himself to death that like she'll take the job for like not much money, and I guess it works or whatever. Maybe not in those exact terms, but
maybe he was hoping they'd go like stop. Okay, fine, we'll do it.
Right. So he wouldn't have to fucking bring out the wallet.
Yeah.
Right, like it was like a bluff, and it didn't quite pay off for him. Like, the thing that winds up being like kind of nice about his presence here is like he then gets to go and like talk to Naruto before like Naruto learns about the mission. So Naruto gets to like start off this story from like a perspective of like having any investment at all.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's nice. It's like a nice change of pace that Naruto doesn't like immediately hate everything he like is told to go do.
Yeah. Like I'm really liking this arc so far. I'm excited.
Right. Yeah, it's like pretty fun. It is like it's been like kind of like I feel like it's been like sidestepping a lot of our like main points of friction, right? And it's like it's got like a like I said, it's got like the Scooby-Doo vibes as like a here's the thing that this arc is doing, right? And that's like fun, right? Because it's fun to just do like a Scooby-Doo thing. We'll see if like 6 episodes winds up being like a little bit too long for a Scooby-Doo plot, because like most Scooby-Doo episodes are 1 episode long.
Mm-hmm.
But like who knows? They make like movies too. That could be like a about equivalent to this arc.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, hopefully we keep having a good time with it.
Also, Naruto is scared of ghosts.
Right, yeah, Naruto has, like, attained the, like, the sort of arbitrary, like, the guy who's, like, afraid of ghosts trait for this arc. I don't know, like, if it's, like, it doesn't really seem like it's based in anything for him. It kind of feels like they needed, like, one of the characters to be afraid of ghosts.
I'm just happy they didn't pick 10-10.
Right. I think it's, like, a neutral move, right? Because, like, if they picked 10-10, that'd be lame. It would be funny if they picked Neji, though.
It would be really funny if it was Neji.
Neji's like so shaken after the fucking like baby in a bag that like turned off his Byakugan that like the instant anything like looks off, he like starts freaking out. Now he's got the ghost fear in him.
God, he takes more L's this arc too. Not to fucking get ahead of ourselves, but he's kind of eyeball Worf right now.
Right, no, his main purpose for so much is just to like look at something and be like, I can't discern anything useful here. I've got like maybe one piece of a clue for a mystery. It's fine. It's fine. Do you want me to watch the next half of the episode?
Yeah. On their journey, Chishima talks about the land of birds and how the previous lord died and how there was a dispute between his child, Chishima's bestie, Sagi, and the big advisor guy. And that Sagi has a dead sister, and how the lowercase s ghost samurai appeared and stuff. Also, the bald guy is a high priest and a big advisor to the new lord. The group decides it's probably the old advisor guy, Kome, who's behind it. Speaking of Kome, he gets confronted by the ghost and fends it off just as the kids and Chishima arrive. They go after the ghost as it's flying away, and track it to a little abandoned shrine or something, and beat up some empty ghost armor.
Okay, so before we get into like the actual like events of this part of the episode, right? Like
Right.
the journey starts off with this like fairly like unique like unique within Naruto like formal element of like you see them like move along the map from like the village hidden in the leaves to the land of birds, right?
Yeah.
And, like I was curious about this, right? Because like a bunch of fuss is made about how far away the land of birds is and how like like the amount of money he brings like basically isn't even going to cover like the transportation costs or whatever, right? It's like really out of the way. And I was like, okay, what the fuck are we like are like walking past? What are these other countries on the map that are like what are these other countries that are like outlined on the map? And it's like a lot of these are like countries that like have come up in the like in Naruto before, right? Like to the north of the land of birds, you've got the fucking like I forget what the land that the hidden stone is in, but it's that, and like below it, you've got the fucking land of wind where like the village hidden in the sand is. And they're also like the path that they take is like curving around the fucking like land where the like village hidden in the rain is. Like also like pretty near to them is like the like the country where the village hidden in the grass is. So like the village hidden in the leaves is like the of the villages like we know about already. Like there's a few others that get like brought up in other stuff. I was looking at like a map of like all of the things to like confirm this, right? There's a few others like haven't like appeared yet. Like of the villages that have been like acknowledged as existing in Naruto so far, the village hidden in the leaf is like the 5th closest.
Yay.
I like, I guess maybe there was the thing that, like, they talked about when the sand was attacking the leaf about how, like, oh yeah, the village hidden the leaf is, like, they wind up, like, taking a lot of jobs that would go to, like, other villages, but it just seems like when you're the, like, it seems like a beggars can't be choosers situation, but, like, fucking Chichibu is going, like, really out of his way to be a chooser about this.
Yeah.
But it's fine, it's fine.
Well, maybe they're going after Leaf Ninja, like, especially because they know that the Leaf Ninja are the ones that the anime protagonists are from, and so they're all the nice boys. And so they're the ones where you show up without enough money, and they're like, oh, all right, fine.
Yeah, okay, maybe. Like, actually, they're like a...
They're like known to do charity cases.
Like, Naruto, I've seen what you've done in the Land of Waves, and I want that for me.
Because, like, I definitely get the impression from, like, a lot of the other ninja villages that you, like, walk up and you don't have enough money, so they stab you.
Right, like... Probably would go right in the range from, like, what we know about it right now. Like, I don't even know how many, like, jobs they're taking on over there. I don't know what the level of, like, fucking, like, pain weird bullshit is happening at this point.
Literally, maybe the Leaf is literally the only one that takes jobs like this.
Maybe.
Maybe the other ones are just, like, state military entities. Because, like, we don't know what they do except for attack the Leaf, frankly.
Yeah. Who knows? But anyway, we start to get, like, an explanation of, like, what's going on there. We get, like, more of the classic Scooby-Doo setup. And I feel like they hammer it a little bit too heavily, trying to be like, here's the, like, mean, obvious fake-out guy. And here's this other guy who seems nice.
Right, literally. Like, they go super hard on it.
Right, to the point of Neji being like, wow, that guy who seems nice sure seems like he has the most to gain from all of this. And everyone's like, no way! It's the obvious mean guy.
Yay!
It's just a little much. We got like 6 episodes of this. Like, episode 1, we're like that, the Scooby-Doo pattern of, like, the obvious, like, suspicious mean guy who like, doesn't do it. Who, like never the guy does it. It was like, it works because it's like a children's show, and, like, generally speaking, they're not calling this heavily attention to it, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like if you're like going for a really long time, like in the first episode, a character's like, wow, this seemingly nice guy sure would benefit a lot from the things that have happened over here. It's a bit much.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll swerve on me. He didn't do it, but, like, I'm pretty sure the fucking, like, seemingly nice priest guy is, like, totally the evil one, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, no fucking doubt.
He's got explosion Dracula swagger.
Yeah. Like, he's absolutely the guy who's like, yeah, I was pretending to be your nice fatherly advisor, but actually I fucking hate you and I think you suck and I'm gonna kill you now. Like, he's gonna have that speech later. It's gonna be,
Yeah.
There's just no way. There's just no other way around it. Well, they arrive in the land of birds. They immediately get their first fucking ghost encounter. We get like more like we get more of that great Scooby-Doo shit where like the ghost shows up and like does some shit that like should be impossible or whatever, right? Um, like it doesn't seem that impossible, but Neji is doing a lot here with being like, I have no idea what's going on. It doesn't seem like there's anybody in that armor. I can't tell anything else about this situation. I can't like detect if like chakra's happening at all. There's no like flow of chakra for me to like pick up on here.
Right. Right, and so like the ghost armor is going to have to be explained away with like, and here's how we like hid it from showing the chakra threads we had or something.
Right, or like maybe they just don't bother.
Or maybe they just don't bother.
I could really see it going either way, right? Like Neji doesn't seem to be like the guy they have show up to do the thing he's supposed to do well in
which is so like, I don't think visuals jutsu works like, I think you just like see stuff. I think you're just able to see stuff where you are not, right? Like
Well, like I am very curious how they like wind up walking this line, because it could definitely like be the sort of thing where we get to like the end of this is like, wow, you really just like write the whole story around like just kind of pretending that you couldn't immediately blow this whole thing wide open by being here. At which point it just comes like, why did you even bring him? Like, why is this
right? Like, why is Neji even here? Like, why don't like Neji should be able to blow this thing wide open, which is why he's fucking busy, right? Like,
right, yeah. But maybe they'll have really good justifications for it. We just don't know.
I don't know. I don't believe.
But we get some real classic like fucking like what's up with this weird ghost Scooby-Doo shit where they like knock the helmet off and like a bunch of fucking glowing light comes out and like collapses into like an empty pile of armor. It's like, oh shit, it's scary. What could it mean? It's like playing fun beats, even if I'm like thinking about it a little bit and being like, okay, but like why?
Naruto, you can make 100 of these that explode into smoke when they're hit.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, like maybe you don't know how to fly, but like, is that really so strange? I feel like if you saw someone who could like fly like a ghost or whatever, that would be like, whoa, what a neat ninja ability.
Right. What if it like is like a puppet, but they're just using like really thin normal puppet strings? There's no chakra involved. That's why Neji can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, because when you turn on chakra vision, you can see everything else worse.
yeah, exactly.
So like anytime something's up, he like immediately turns on his fucking Byakugan, and he's just like can't see like, yeah, like everything else is just like TV static. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean that's about what I have to say about this episode. Do you have anything else you want to touch on here?
Ooh, I do want to talk about the ghost.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
So, something interesting about the ghost is that, like, in both the dub and the subs that I was reading, they called his weapon a halberd.
Huh.
Is that what they said?
I don't remember from the subs I was like going off of. I assume like if I would look at the dubs, we'd have the same one, because I don't think there's that many different dubs of Naruto in English.
Right.
But like, I don't specifically remember them calling it out as a halberd. It could have happened. I just didn't process it because I'm not like on that wavelength.
Right. Okay. So this is just me recounting like a funny story that happened based off of that thing that I noticed, that like dubs and subs are like halberd, right? So like, I looked, like, obviously because of the person that I am, I like looked into it, right? I looked into like that kind of like style and that like form factor of like weapon, where it's like a spearhead with like the like crescent moon protrusion, which like isn't typically a Japanese style. Usually in Japanese stuff you get like individual bars coming off, but like I don't know, I at least wasn't able to find like a specifically identified as Japanese example, but also that is also like a very popular style of like polearm in like China at the time. And like we know that like, during those periods like China and Japan had like interaction, so it's not like unheard of for like a polearm like that to get into Japanese hands, or like enter like Japanese like style, like whatever. It's just like this the style itself is like something that like reads very like Chinese for the period. That like the like samurai armor with like the like palanquin with the guards with the fucking like U-shaped like man catcher pole arms. I forget what they're called in Japanese, but like I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
As like invoking, and like the thing about it is like I went looking for it, right? I wanted to find what like the Chinese name for it was, just to like sate myself, just to like
Yeah,
soothe my
absolutely.
mind. And like if I had found it and it was like not a big deal, like I doubt it would have even been mentioned on the podcast. But okay, I found like a table. I found like a table from like an old like book or like manual or like whatever, right? Of like really grainy photographs of like museum examples, right?
Okay.
And they were like labeled and with like descriptions and stuff. And like they all have Chinese names. And then I find the one that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Next to it is Chinese character parenthesis halberd.
Yeah, okay. All right. There you go. There we go. Well, they had it figured out. Sometimes they don't need you to like set them straight with your like beautiful weapons knowledge.
Right.
But
Okay.
you get a little
like
more on along the way.
okay. And I need people to understand that this is like a scanned, printed out document.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That is like a JPEG on like a website somewhere talking about like fucking Qing Dynasty warfare. Right. Like.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to read. Like I could have dug deeper and looked for like what the character was, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like it was just a smudgy. Like I could not.
Right, like you don't like it's it would take like a more deft hand at like identifying like Chinese characters and also like maybe a higher quality image.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry for that little.
No, it's
tangent.
good. It's good. Like never ever apologize for being like this. You're so fucking hot. I love you so much. Are we good to move on?
Yeah, we're good to move on.
Okay.
Okay. Episode 163, The Tactician's Intent. The kids go to visit the priest Moso and explain what they saw, and he implores them to, like, for real deal with the ghost. Like, kill it for real, actually. Actually, make sure you kill it for real. Don't let it be alive. Don't worry about it. Don't question my motives. Kill it for real.
Yeah, just kill it. Absolutely.
The kids talk about how it's probably Kome again, and Shishimo takes the kids to go catch Sagi being sad about his dead sister. And is being sad about his dead sister, like, Lord Sagi mourns the time she spent here with her sister, and a bunch of goons jump out of the water to assassinate her. The kids fight them off, and Shishima introduces them. Sagi tells them off for hiring Shinobi, saying it's useless, and basically renounces their friendship. The kids decide it's probably Kome's doing.
The fucking, like, Moso is, like, such a nice guy while he's saying, like, suspicious shit act is, like, so fucking much at the start of this episode. It's, like, so...
It's intense.
It's unbelievable.
Like, how do they not... I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay.
We're fucking genre savvy adults looking in from the outside. And you know what? I gotta hand it to them. That Kome guy's looking real suspicious.
Really, I bet that guy loves doing crimes and assassinating children.
Have you seen his crime mustache?
His fucking crime mustache is out of control. We gotta do something about him. This fucking Moso guy. He's got like a. It's like not a not just rich guy's house. It's just like a normal house. You know. It's just like a. He's just like a cool, level-headed dude. Yeah, he's like not even mad when like Naruto like disrespects him in spite of his like great posture, and he totally wants him to kill that fucking ghost.
Yeah, it's not even weird how much he wants him to kill that fucking ghost.
God.
Yeah, and it's like, sure. He's like angry all the time and just wants, to be the fucking king or whatever, and probably had a hand in the death of Sagi's dad or whatever. But like, it's fine.
It's fine. There's definitely maybe something illustrative in here about why most Scooby-Doo episodes aren't 6 episodes long.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about it. You're probably right. Right, because, like, they want to put Naruto, the show, in it. And that takes time.
I gotta, like, do some fights a few times, right? Like, they gotta, like, encounter, like, a guy who can, like, get hit by a Rasengan or whatever.
Yeah.
Some other guys needs to, like, be able to show off their tricks,
But that makes the Scooby-Doo part drag.
I think it's like very funny given like the way that like Neji in the previous episode was like, this Musa guy seems like he really like stands to gain a lot from this. Like every time we're like, yeah, it's gotta be fucking Kobe. He's like, yeah, you're totally right. He's just like, kind of like sitting there smiling. He's like, yeah, it's definitely Kobe, guys. Yeah, let's we're totally gonna get Kobe. Just fucking like,
Yeah.
just fucking humoring in them, you know. Like he's the team leader, but like Naruto's here, so he's just gonna let Naruto fucking bumble through it, and like, you know, he'll handle it eventually. He's
Naruto literally always does the right thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, right. I mean, again, he does have his like fucking near religious belief in Naruto, right? He's like, yeah, I mean, like I got some suspicion with this Musa guy. Like, let's see where Naruto's fucking Kome's suspicion go. Let's see how this like.
God, I always forget that Neji's like a Naruto sicko now.
Yeah, like doesn't really come up in like the like anime original stuff, like in the way that
Right.
the Kidomara fight.
Right, because everybody's like progress is like reverted, right? So like Neji's still kind of the like distant sicko, but they're not quite going far enough to make him a sicko again, so he's just kind of like the guy that stands around and looks at things.
He's just kind of the guy that's there. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking about this arc. I'm thinking about Scooby-Doo, right? And I'm like, how are we like drafting the fucking like Scooby-Doo gang onto like Naruto characters? Like Naruto is like Shaggy by virtue of liking to eat and being scared of ghosts in this episode, right?
Yeah.
Neji is the smart and capable one who keeps being bad at looking at things, so he's Velma.
Yep.
Maybe like 1010 is like Fred because she could theoretically do traps with all of her like weapons and devices. I don't know. Who else are we pulling in to like round this out? We need 2 more guys to like make a full Scooby-Doo cast.
Yeah. Let's bring in. Oh God.
Fucking Kiba can be a Scooby because him and Naruto are very alike, and he's like a dog boy.
Yeah. Okay. What's like the Daphne role?
Who's the Daphne, right? I mean, like, Ino is a girl.
Ino is a girl. Oh my God, Ino else is a girl.
Who else is a girl?
Sakura and all the other girls.
I feel like Daphne's got more going on than being girl one, but I can't like immediately, like maybe she does. I can't immediately remember what the Daphne character traits are. It's been a long time since I've like watched a lot of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I don't know. What's that one that like everyone's supposed to like? Do you want to watch that?
The Mystery Incorporated or whatever?
Yeah.
I watched that like a while ago. I can watch it again.
Okay. I haven't seen it. I've been like thinking about it.
Maybe we can revisit this question with like deeper Scooby-Doo knowledge and really crush it.
All right. I don't know.
Anyway,
what the fuck are we talking about?
Fucking Scooby-Doo. This is a Scooby-Doo podcast now.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
I always like the ones where Scooby, or not Scooby, I always like the ones where Shaggy was a werewolf.
How many of those are there?
Like 2.
Okay. It like tracks though.
I don't know.
Puppy boy, dog girl.
Fucking wags my tail. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Anyway, they go out to the fucking like sadness lake to go like wait for Sagi to show up.
I gotta talk about Sagi. I gotta talk about this bitch. You keep going, but I'm like, I gotta say, I have some things to say.
Okay, I mean, like, the thing I want to talk about here first is like the assassin attack. Do you want to like talk about your things about Sagi first, or like after that?
After.
Okay,
Wait.
Okay.
First.
Okay.
Sagi's a girl.
All right.
Sagi's a girl. Sagi's the one that I'm girling this time. And here's my basis for it.
All right.
I'm looking at this situation and I'm thinking, how could I make this more transgender and more sad?
All right. Yeah. Totally.
Right. I just want to like pump up the emotions at this lake here. Right. And so I think what the situation is that like Sagi's twin sister, and they're like identical twins. Like it's like they look the same. I think they are both trans femme, and I think the situation is that like Sagi like repressed it, thinking that she had to like be the heir, be the next feudal lord, right? Like I think she is like repressing it due to obligations, right? I think that's the situation, and I think since her sister died, who was like the only other person who like she shared this with, right? I think coming back here and remembering like when they were kids and like first like coming to like understand themselves and like each other and everything, and like I don't know, I think that's like a really precious like memory to have for someone, and like I think it makes sense that there's this like it's like a very, very special place for her.
Yeah. Does Chishima know?
No.
Okay. So he's just like totally like insensitive to like the true like nature of the situation. So he's just always I was kind of pissing Soggy off about it.
I think he
like...
might know the sister is trans.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, I think he knew the sister was trans.
All right, okay. Yeah. Anyway, so Soggy arrives at the lake shortly after some assassins show up. Neji like has like a weirdly hard time locating them again.
Yeah.
He's like, where's this killing intent coming from? And he's like looking around and like he doesn't really realize they're like coming out of the water until they like are jumping out of the water, or until they're like fucking raising their swords above the water like they're fucking shark fins and like charging towards the shore.
Good.
The bad display of the fucking 360-degree vision. Like we keep hammering on this, but it's like it's been a rough week for Neji. My main thing with these assassins is I'm on fucking puppet watch still, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know if it's just because the animation in this episode is kind of awkward, or if it's like an intentional thing, but like the way they just fucking like crumple and like collapse in weird ways when they get hit is like so like, oh, these guys are like fucking puppets to me, right? Like that was like my immediate thought.
Also, they're not carrying any insignia. They're like generic goons.
They don't like say anything.
They don't say anything.
Mm-hmm. They just like show up, they get punched, they like flop around weird, and they go back in the water.
Pretty clever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was a good catch.
Yeah, and like maybe
it's nothing. Maybe they're just drawn weird.
But yeah, maybe they're just drawn weird. Like we have like a new like animation director to the series on this episode, and like you know it's like serviceable, but there's definitely like some of the arc original characters, especially like Chishima has some real bad looking different cut to cut issues in this episode. Mm-hmm. The other thing I noticed about the animation director is that everybody's noses are really shiny in this episode, and I found it very distracting.
Yeah. I'm glad you noticed too.
Yeah, no, I couldn't fucking stop thinking about it. I guess Minoru Morita likes to make the noses shiny. I'm gonna be on the watch out for that. Look out for that. See if that like keeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just so like immediately in my face. Like, has it always been like this? That can't possibly be the case. Like, it can't possibly be the like everybody's nose is shining in every frame shot. I never picked up on it before now.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know they go to like actually talk to Soggy after they fight off the assassins. It goes bad. You know, Soggy is being the like requisite like character, like one-off Naruto character who thinks friendship is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, you know, it's important.
She's going through a lot right now.
She's going through a lot, right? Like, she thinks friendship is stupid, but also she like picks up one of the fucking like shurikens, like, damn, would have been pretty cool if this hit me in the throat, and then just tosses it aside.
Yeah, she's going through it.
She's going through it.
She's going through it hard.
Anyway, it's probably Komei's fault still.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Komei's doing.
It's definitely Komei's doing.
The kids head out to go tell Komei, and he comes to the temple where the kids fought the thing. The ghost appears. Naruto charges before they can see what's really going on. The ghost makes a tornado, and Neji says there's for sure a shinobi in the armor. Tintin uselessly throws weapons at the tornado, and Naruto digs under it and punches the ghost, dispelling the tornado, letting Neji get in close for a 64 palms. Dispelling the tornado and letting Neji get close to 64 palms' ass. The ghost becomes green ooze, and some guys arrest Komei about the ghost thing. Neji says this ghost is different, and probably there's more than one person acting as the ghost. Fa fa fa.
Fa fa fa. Yeah. I mean, Naruto is just like super fucking gung ho about like, you know, getting Komei this time. He's like, all right, like we're just gonna fucking go in there. We're gonna fucking get his ass. I've heard so many different like people tell me that he's a mean guy who's causing all the problems. I need to fucking fix it. And then he's like, listen, I'm in support of you. I believe in everything you've ever done. But we have to, you know, we have to do this normal. We have to do this legit. Which like I don't think they do, right? Like I don't think they're like held to any like fucking standards here. They could just kill that guy. Fucking whatever.
Absolutely, they could just kill that guy.
Neji has like adopted a sort of like mystery solvers like vaguely cop code. Not like you know like in any way resembling like an actual cop, like a fictional cop who's like, okay, we got to be by the book on this. And so they gotta like trail Kome a little bit. He goes to a shed where there's a goat, where like one of the fucking there's the ghost samurai, right? They have the fight, and he says there's a guy in it this time, right? That's why he can do the fucking tornado attacks and shit.
So like the ghost samurai is like also definitely like not connected to the killer. Like the ghost samurai is like a separate entity, right? Like the ghost samurai is like
the guy who killed the like.
Yeah, from like the.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we're right about the like assassin bad guy being, God, what was his name? The priest?
Moso.
Moso.
Mm-hmm.
Who hired the Leaf Shinobi to get rid of the ghost samurai?
Yeah.
Should have gotten one of those closer one spot. They would have just killed his ass.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, absolutely. You should have got to the fucking friendship village.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this fight is like it's very normal. It's very everybody has a thing that they do. It's like kind of cute that like Naruto and Neji are like teaming up, and so Naruto does his like tunneling under the ground to punch a guy thing that he did from the Chunin exams fight, right? And then Neji fucking gets the fucking ghost samurai with 64 palms. Not like his most successful like effort at getting somebody to 64 palms though, because the ghost just fucking leaves.
It's armor.
Yeah, I guess. I guess Kidomaru was like, yeah, I've got my fucking like armor on my that I like excreted from my glands or whatever, but it was like fucking chakra resistant or everything, right? Like, surely like a guy who's got like normal like armor on could still get hit by the fucking gentle fist, right?
Right, yeah, because it's just like projecting like a snap of chakra, right? Like it's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Does that like interact with physical objects?
I have to assume it like doesn't, right? I have to assume there's like some like allowance for like, yeah, you can just fucking get a guy through like their armor or whatever, right? Or else like
yeah, maybe there are like certain like chakra resistant materials, but like armor, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like that seems like the thing that like the gentle fist is good at, right? Like. It's just being able to like snap an impact like through a layer of steel. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah,
who cares?
Who cares? But regardless, like he has failed to stop the ooze technique.
He has failed to stop the ooze technique.
It's a rough time for him.
The technique that turns you into ooze.
Yeah.
That ooze just turns back into a guy later. Like, haha, they didn't think to mop up the ooze.
The ooze technique doesn't actually use any chakra. It's like not even a jutsu. It's just like a thing some guys can do.
Sometimes guys are just slime.
I
don't know. Is there anything to say?
I don't know. I mean, like, Neji by the end of this episode was like, okay, I know we've arrested Kobe, we've done this thing. Everybody, please listen to the fact that there's like a plot that has very little to do with this guy going on right now. You need to like,
yeah.
He's had it, he's not been doing great here, but like he's willing to be the guy who's noticed at least 3 pieces of information here at the end of the episode to make sure that we know that there's more happening here. There's more coming down the line, which I guess we'll get to next week, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. I wonder if we're right. I mean, like, probably obviously we're right.
Probably obviously we're right? Like, no fucking way. If we get tricked, if we've been tricked, I'm gonna have to hand it to them, I guess, right?
Like, okay, here's what I hope happens. I hope the like Scooby-Doo horseshit is like totally resolved by next episode, and it's just like, okay, we are like executing on getting this guy, but it's like Naruto hard to do, right? In a way that's fun.
Yeah,
like, that's how I would like wrap this up and continue the Scooby-Doo shit, because like extending it further just like is not going to work, frankly.
Like, what if we got like a funny comedy chase scene where like a lyrical song was playing? We're not gonna get that.
No. I don't know that they know that they're doing Scooby-Doo. Like, I don't know that it's on purpose.
Yeah, I guess that's possible. But it's so Scooby-Doo.
Right, but it's so like supernatural mystery period, right? Like, I don't know. That's like,
yeah, that's true.
I feel like it is like a broader genre than that, just because like our cultural touchstone is Scooby-Doo. I have to assume there are their own, like,
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sure there are, right? Like
yeah.
the Scooby-Doo lens is a little reductive, even if it does line up in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to be careful about like criticizing it for not leading further into that, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I'm not actually. It wasn't like an actual criticism. I'm just,
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just want to be a little bit careful about it for like no reason other than like the back of my head going, "Hey, that's that. Hey, actually,
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it. Like I've been there too. Sometimes you got to do the wait. Okay, but like let's just be like a little more like reasoned about this kind of.
yeah."
I completely understand. I am also autistic.
Okay, good.
Is that what you have to say about these episodes then?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, alright. Fuck it. This was a breezy one.
Fuck yeah. What are we watching next week?
Next week we are watching episodes 164, 165, and 166 of Naruto, which isn't going to wrap up this arc, but like one of them is called Naruto Dies, so...
Nice! I wonder how they're going to go from there. Okay. And hey, if you can't wait... And hey, if you want to know too, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Konoha Crush. All one word, Konoha Crush. There, for just $3 a month, you get access to episodes up to a week early.
Longer if I forget to put them in the main feed for a long time. That's okay, I'm done doing that. I'm going to be good at posting the podcast from now on.
Yay! And for $5 a month, you get access to our bonus show, Narukai Uzumaki, where we watch and review like isekai and like isekai adjacent stuff. And while we're on the Patreon, I want to offer a very special thank you to our Jonin tier patrons, Izzy and wife of the show, Rife. Check out their streams at twitch.tv/SoSpaceSkater. They don't like really stream all that much anymore, but like don't worry about it. They haven't like asked us to change it.
Yeah, we can ask them if they want to like change it to something like, hey, you can see their art over here or whatever, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Subspace Skater, like basically wherever you look. So like have fun.
Twitter or co-host or Tumblr or whatever, you can see fucking some kick-ass art.
Yeah. Woo! God, speaking of like all of those things, Guinevere Teef, GUINEVERETEEF, wherever you want to look, including Twitch, like
Twitch.
We stream on Twitch.
Yeah, we got like a pretty heavy dose of like bonus Naruto content. We're going through the Ultimate Ninja Storm games, so if you want to get like a preview of our like Naruto opinions going forward,
my God. Yeah, come and check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Guinevere Teef, GUINEVERETEEF. Yeah. And watch us play Narukai's oh my God.
Oh my God. This should be a video game of our other podcast.
No, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. We've already finished the first one, and we're gonna move on to the second.
Yeah, it's kind of like an abbreviated look at the plot of Naruto. So we just kind of like wide-rangingly talk about whatever. We'll probably be like, it's very plausible we'll be done with those games by the time we're like actually on to like part 2 of Naruto.
Right, and like that's why we're doing it now. Just like get it out there, get it through. So yeah, if you want to come check that out, like I said, check me out. You stream too, don't you?
Yeah, I stream at twitch.tv/VerdictVelvet, where I play a Fire Emblem game. Like, I would say I play a Fire Emblem game every week. I don't play the entire Fire Emblem game in a week. I play a Fire Emblem game for about 4 hours a week on Wednesdays. And like maybe I'll do some other stuff at some point. Who knows? But like right now I'm just kind of chilling.
Yeah, so do you have anything else to say?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for listening. And remember, there's no such thing as filler.